This is my message for everybody out there that hasn't seen the narcissist for really what they truly are yet. I'm here to break them down, break it down for you. So there's a lot of Karens in the world, right? Have you ever noticed that all the Karens are narcissists? So we might as well, again, just call them narcissists. You can make up a name for the guy too, but they're all Karens. It doesn't matter about the sex. The weather's shitty today here in London, Ontario, Canada. Oh, and it just adds to the mood of everybody. You got me? Nobody smiles. They're dead. They're the walking dead. And they've created it all themselves to the point where they actually love it. They love being assholes. They love complaining. 444 on the timer. They love tearing people down. They love not minding their own business. They do anything to keep avoiding themselves. Would they run a marathon though? Would they climb the highest mountain? No. They'd do anything to sit on their couch and get an 8-ball and another 2-4. Would they raise their kids? Fuck no, man. They're good at spreading their legs though. And they'll spread their legs for anybody because remember, all they need is that supply. But when the truth comes out that they're actually bisexual or they're gay, oh, watch them run for their lives. Then you would see them run. Did you get me? Anything to keep the mask on, right? Once that mask is wearing down and wearing thin, as it does in the old age narcissist, they're the worst. Because keep in mind, when you haven't healed anything that's been rotting inside of you for 77 fucking years, what the fuck do you think is going to happen to your mind? A world possessed by the human mind. And you know what the human mind consisted of? Narcissists. The government ruining everybody else's mind. You got me? So I'm here to tell people that you don't need these people in your life. And that's how you're going to get your mind right. The more you fucking hang out with these people and we keep putting them on a pedestal and making them think that they're fucking something they're not. Because remember, 211 on the timer, they already portray themselves to be something that they're not. So why would they have to get a big bunch of fans to prep them up, pop them up on that stage, 222 on the timer, and make them feel bigger about themselves? Do you ever watch how before they come and love bomb you, they watch you first? Like a predator. They watch you. Could be for years, could be for a couple months, but it's definitely more than a week or two. And then they pounce right on top of you, man. Like a fucking leopard. Ooh, pounce right on you. And yes, they do have the spots. And you know what they have all over them? Spots of I manipulate, I guilt, I guilt shame people, I gaslight, I triangulate them. And then, you know, when they come up to here, and I love it because I'm a psych. I'm not going to affirm that because I am affirmations. They're a psychopath, man. Get away from these people ASAP, man. You're in a world possessed by the human mind was started by narcissists and psychopaths. And that's what's really going on up here for you. Please get away from them if you're an empath. These people don't deserve anything from you. And trust me, you'll be a bright, shining light all by yourself, man. And these guys will never be able to tear you down once you get your mind right. Get away from these fucking leeches, man. They're leeches, parasites, predators. And you know what they really are? The fucking Karens of the world. And you know what else they're really good at? Not minding their own business. Because they're nosy as fuck. And you know what they're nosy for? Everything. 344 on the timer. Anything but themselves. Do you think they could get their nose into a good book to gain some fucking wisdom, to be wise and share anything with the collective? 355 on the timer. No. Well, you know what they're nosy in? Anything but themselves. Gossip, slander, smear campaigns, drama. You get those little bitties going. They'll do anything. Is that cool? Do they feel cool about themselves? What age are you? How old are you? Are you ever going to grow up? And it's not a Toys R Us world kid. I'm never going to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. It's like, no, you're a fucking idiot. You took on a persona of a bully back in fucking elementary school, or, which you could have been a Toys R Us kid, but you took on a bully persona, and now you're a raging alcoholic and a raging cokehead and a raging asshole, male or female. 444 on the timer means angels are protecting the empaths. Angels don't protect narcissists. But everybody's had an angel with them since they were born. And every day that narcissist gets to choose, am I going to be a jackass today? Or do I feel like being a little bit of an angel? Again, it's kind of like the thing with what Buddha says, right? I think it's every day we get to wake up and be something different. I don't have the exact quote, but I do have a book, a journal book somewhere around here. It says something like that. Every day, like we get to start over again. These guys can't start over. They're too weak. Does God like weak people? Do they even like themselves? No, they fucking hate themselves, man. If you're overpowering on somebody, man, and you're still not taking no for an answer, and you're using scalar weapons on a divine feminine, which is me, which is anybody who's healing, because we all have that divine spark inside of us. And you're going to, my hand's getting tired too, because I've been scalar weapon going on now for years. Just like the government, all these guys got is their, not Toys R Us, kid, they got their scalar weapons. They got their little weapons. Pew, pew, pew. How would a narcissist feel in a Hunger Games? What do you think one of them would do? And once you've seen it, it's for all of them. It's all applicable for them. There's no one getting out of this. Once you see one, you fucking seen them all. And when that mask fucking slips, you bet your ass they're fucking going to pay for all the consequences for what they've done to people. 619 on the timer. They're going to fucking pay. And it's not up for me or you to dish out their karma to them. But I am walking karma. And the universe decides what these people get every day. And so do they. They get to decide what kind of an asshole they're going to be that day. Again, I always say, if you can put the clothes on the same way that the rest of us do, why are you so entitled? Why are you so different? The worst part about these people is they can't even get sober. They can't get off drugs. Why can't they? We'll leave that out there for them to decide, because they know why. Because they know they're weak. And anyone that's overpowering and towering over somebody and hoovering over top of them when they fucking said no, and mind mapping them and breaking in and stealing their energy and their vitality. I haven't been able to write down a dream for about 4 years. And that's being impeded on me by these energy vampires, which are the exact same as the government. What made these people so entitled to your and my energy? What made these fuckers entitled to your vitality and my vitality? What about your brain and my brain? What about everything, your essence, your love, your heart, your fucking soul? This government is, they're injecting poisons into people when we're sleeping. There's drones above our houses in our apartments. Those who have eyes to see can tell people. I see the drones above my apartment every night. And I'm going to list again a frequency from my favorite shaman that will decipher and let you know what really is going on in the world for those that actually want to wake the fuck up and pay attention. It wasn't time to just sit back and kick back and have a 6-pack or a fucking 2-4 or 18 fucking 8 balls, man. It was time to have unity to fucking show the government this. But we can't do that with narcissists because they're just like the government. And any punk rocker that's singing about fucking punk songs and this and that, and you're not one to help other people. You're very selfish, selfish, not selfless. And you're not humane. You're just like the government. Why are you singing songs about the fucking government with this and that when you guys are exactly like them? I think real punk rockers would actually help people. I don't think any punk rocker I know, an old school punk rocker, would fucking let somebody struggle in a targeted fucking program, or any empath out there that was having a fucking hard time. I think they would help somebody. That's my take on old punk rockers. You get these narcissist energies around you, and I'm telling you right now, you're going to fucking die, man. These government drones every night, they're injecting things into us, man. Cancer. They're going after your hair, your skin, your teeth. And there's a lot more going on as well. Morgellon worms, nanobites. They got the nanobots in us. These are all killing us one by one. Do you think if I posted one of these frequencies, which I'm going to do in this video, do you think a narcissist would give a fuck to even listen to this, to help them, to attune and see? Whoa, am I getting really hot right now? Do I feel anything mumbling around in me? Do I feel like there's something inside of me, like these nanonites? And these Morgellon worms that can be found in your nose? Things can be found in your, when you go to the bathroom and have a bowel movement, but no one's paying attention because everybody's just too worried to get their next 8 ball and their next fucking 2-4 and the next time, and they're worried about who am I going to fuck over today? That's what a narcissist worries about. How they're going to get their next supply, who they're going to take down next, and how they're going to get through the day if they can't find somebody to fuck over. These are the people walking right around us, the parasites. The people that take from everybody else, from you and me. They take our everything. And they're so entitled to it. I have a demonic karmic family that I fucking just put a boundary with a year or 2 ago. And they've been shocking me, tasering me, voice to skull fucking me all night long. This voice to skull fuck program, I don't know if it's, they're trying to break down my subconscious. They're trying to shut me up right now too and performing necromancy, but I'm going to keep talking. I don't know. I've said it before. If they're using people's voices, they're using them of people I know. So I don't know if it's really the people or not. So it makes me wonder what the government, if it's them, is putting in other people's ears if they're using my voice. Do you see where I'm going with this? So if anyone else is hearing my voice, what if they think I'm saying these things to them and it's not me? Because that's what's been happening to me now for years with the government in my ear. With the voice to skull program. And if it is the people that I know, well, I'm so grateful that I set a boundary with them because their little narcissist voices makes me want to throw the fuck up. Hearing them all whine, they're disgusting, man. They're entitled little brats. Once you know one, you never want to go around one again, man. They lie, they lie, they lie. I caught one friend at a party a couple years ago, and she was leaving. She was leaving to go somewhere. We have something in our park at Victoria Park. It's called, they have like different things here, different festivals. And she was leaving and said, oh, I got to go pick up so-and-so at, and say whatever she said, Sunfest. But it was at a time when, I'll say Folk Fest, but I can't remember what it was, but it was something completely different. And I said, oh, you mean Folk Fest? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And then later said, actually, I'm not going there. I'm not really going there. I said, oh, I was asking because actually I was going to plan to go there. She's like, well, I could still give you a ride. That's the people I was hanging out with, man. You're fucking lying to me about going to pick somebody up at a festival that it wasn't even the right festival. When a lie starts out that innocent with somebody, what else do you think they're lying about? Do you think that person has a cocaine addiction? Because I know they do. They lied to me about that too. Does that person have a boyfriend? Yes, she does. Do you think anyone else knows about that? Probably not. Could there have been a possibility, 1333 on the timer, that she cheated on her husband with somebody else and then manipulated it around to make it look like somebody else? Of course there is. Because that's what narcissists do, right? But I bet you, knowing this person, nobody still knows about the cocaine, about if she has a boyfriend or not. But I knew these things. But when I asked her if she did cocaine, being 7 years clean, she lied to my face. How do you lie to somebody who used to be on coke saying you don't do coke? And that's what it is. Everybody's living in fear and shame because a narcissist still can't fucking admit they do coke if it was running right outside of their fucking nose, man. Fucking buddy comes over with the number 11s right running down his nose. Hey, you on coke, buddy? No. And they'll do anything for nobody to know. Everybody knows when you're on coke, man. So instead of hiding it from people and you're ashamed of it, why don't you go to a fucking meeting? If you're ashamed of doing it, why don't you go to a meeting? Now, this is for my other people that aren't narcissists, because you guys are the ones that can go to a meeting. Because a narcissist usually can only go for a minute. And they'll say, oh, I decided in the meeting that I wasn't a cokehead. This is what they do. I went to a sobriety meeting. Oh, I realized I'm not really an alcoholic. I had a friend one night say to me, do you really, after I was like 5 years sober, Lynn, do you really think you were an alcoholic? This is another narcissist. Keep in mind, I do the voice for all of them because it's all the same. Male or female. Lynn, do you really think that you're an alcoholic? Well, yeah. Like, I hung out with her and fell everywhere. Like, duh. But it's somebody that's older than me by like 20 years and will never admit she's an alcoholic. The narcissist still got to fucking talk yourself out of everything that's good for you, right? Because they're so low vibration that ego, remember, when I talk about intuition is the first thing you think. That's always right. It's your ego, your false self, where the narcissist chooses. They choose every day to reside there and they never stop. That's talking them out of everything, right? This lady had the audacity to say to me, well, I guess you never went home. I stay home. So that's how dumb a narcissist is. 16:19 on the timer. A narcissist is that dumb. She's saying, because I never went home when I was drinking, that made me an alcoholic. Can you imagine? That's how you guys talk. Do you think you're an alcoholic, Lynn? Well, I guess maybe, because you never went home. So yeah, I stay home and drink. These are people older than me, man, or my age. What's in here, man? What's going on? You guys are fucking kids. Entitled fuckwits. If you're sitting there telling yourself because you stay home and drink a box of wine every night, but because you stay home, you're not an alcoholic, you got a fucking lot of nerve, lady. You got a lot of fucking nerve. And again, it's somebody, again, nosy neighbor, nosy workplace person, nosy ex-friend. They can't stay in their own zone. A narcissist can't stay in their own lane. I don't know about driving on the roads because I don't drive. Thankfully, I don't have to fucking see them on the road. Because I can picture them behind the steering wheel. Unless you're a targeted individual and an empath that's had enough of fucking people. That's had the system and the government fucking them up where they're going mental now because of narcissists. Think about it. Every single thing in this world was created by a narcissist. Everything is backwards. I'll say it again. The saying, ignorance is bliss. What does that fucking mean, man? It means a narcissist is like, I love being ignorant. It's so blissful. That's what it means to me. How can you explain that? What is that? Ignorance is bliss. And I'll leave that out there for the empaths today. If you maybe want to ask a narcissist today what that means, ignorance is bliss, and see what they come up with, because I guarantee it was created by them, because the whole world was created by them. Hence why people, indigenous people, very much at Sauble Beach here, which is called Saugeen Beach now, finally just got their land back from 1854, held up in the fucking court systems. Guess why? Because it's always the narcissist. Oh, tried divorcing one. Thank God I've never been married to one. They'll hold it up. That's all they got. They're always trying to fucking bring somebody else down and hold shit up for other people. That's all they do. Hence why somebody stole my Facebook account and my messenger. That's fine. Hacked it. And I can picture it's a psychopath, a guy I should have never hung out with, but I did this with him when I was too low on myself after I already hurt the best guy that I loved because of childhood wounding by a psychotic, demonic family. First night I met him, I go for a quick shower. Right away, not first night I met him, but I knew him like three times. Went to go do cocaine with him and he's in my phone. I go in the shower, I come out, he's just sitting there. I did a message about this before, like this. I'm like, what are you doing? Didn't even throw it out of his hand. Just kept sitting there when I came out of the shower, ready to party, and he's in my fucking phone before I ever had a lock on a phone. I don't now because I live by myself and the government's in it all the time and someone's hacking me right now and it's probably the same guy. After 7 years ago, I walked away from this piece of shit monster. just sitting there in my phone. So every time I had an addiction, before I went to his house, I changed my password. Every time I was putting it in, staring, lurking over at my phone. Turns out I don't think he needed me in the room to lurk over it, because there's some way that he's doing it now, right now. But the cops are crooked in my city too, so we'll just leave that out there. I got good old evil eye protecting me behind me, so I actually don't need any protection, actually, because fear is a fucking illusion. But 2020 on the timer. But you know what kind of people live in fear? Narcissists, psychopaths. So there's the same very people that are nosy, creating drama and havoc in addictions because they can't stop, because they psych themselves up. I'm not. I only do it to relax myself. They got to keep living this facade, this fucking fantasy world. I only had 3 drinks last night. I quit drinking for a month, Lynn. They didn't. This is what they do. They'll text you, I'm thinking of having a shot of Bailey's today, but I only got 1 more day to be sober for 30 days. And they tell themselves that, but instead of just drinking, they're doing cocaine too. This is the people that this is what's going on in the world right now, man. Everything's being manipulated and ruined. And talk about keeping your energy. These people will fucking steal your fucking life right from under you, man. Like I said, they want to wear your fucking skin, man. They knew you were a great person. They always knew. 2133. They just never wanted to see you better than them. But you never were playing a game with them. You were playing a game against yourself. Called Know Thyself. Not nosy neighbor, know thy neighbor. Fuck up the neighbor, throw the neighbor in jail, call the cops on the neighbor, call the cops on a stranger because you didn't like the way they parked their car. Get into an altercation at the grocery store because you just didn't like what somebody was wearing. This is the brain dead society we're living in. And these people went around town and said I was fucking dumb. I was stupid. Ha 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 ha. And do you think I care what they fucking said about me? I healed my inner child, man. Anyone can say whatever they fucking want about me, man. I've taken more beatings than probably all of these fucking retards together, man. And I wouldn't say the word retard, and I never have. But again, somebody's programmed that in my subconscious mind. All day long, people run subconscious mind reprogramming on me, man. Because these people are so jealous and envious, they never wanted my manifestations to come to me. And I had to keep speaking my truth the whole way to the fucking bank, because I am a money magnet and I did pass the whole human experience. Being a spiritual being, having a human experience, I passed it. I passed it a long fucking time ago. And I'm not going to stand for little Nancy's, little Karen's, little people that I'm not intimidated by nothing about them, man. You know when they used to do this to me? Or this? I wouldn't fucking flinch now, man. That's what they like to do. The males and the females. And the ones I'm picturing right now, you're the fucking worst. But you're all the same. That's what they like. And they like to see you. But it's them. When they need you, when they're hacking your everything, your whole body, they need you to react. I wasn't reacting. I let them all go. And they had to hijack, voice to skull me, like the government. Drain all my energy and get me to act out. Because again, these fucking Karens are the type of people that would video you without your permission. Again, I made a video about this before. They only show the part after they got you wound up, aggravated the fuck out of you. So now you're going ballistic because this person is a psychopath. And then they video you to try to frame you for what they did. 7 years later, they'll have videos of you. They'll go try to do that too, just like the person that stole your Facebook. They're now holding up a court case and they can't get out of the past. They're always ruminating about something because they've never healed. So the lady who drinks a box of wine every night and is sitting at home, but she doesn't sit at home. She goes out every night now. But she had to tell herself, I sit at home. I'm not an alcoholic. She goes out every night because she can't be alone. And she can't stay with her husband because they hate each other. But they just can't be alone. You know what I'm saying? They're just weak. Weak as fuck, man. Once you see it, you know they're weak as fuck. No one could ever go through what I've been through. I'm in a Hunger Games, an MK Ultra program, man, that's been placed on me illegally, 24:55 on the timer. I'm right now being scalar weaponized in my bed. And I'm going to keep fucking talking, man. And I'm going to keep fucking talking, man. I might even be able to have enough strength to work out today. But I'm not going to stand for these people anymore, man. I think they're fucking pieces of shit, man. And I tell them right to their face. See, I don't have to wear a mask. And I don't need people in my life like that. I don't need to be fake, and I don't need to feel cool being invited to a party. Because I was pretty cool and I was really, very popular, I thought, before. And I always went out and left the greatest guy of all at home. But in the beginning, we went out all the time together. And everybody saw how loving we were together, right? I mean, if a woman that drinks a box of wine a night and her husband's driving in the front seat the first time she meets my boyfriend is going down his pants. She's like probably 35 years older than him, give or take, going in his pants, under his gitch, whatever, fucking boxers, in the back seat of the car, drunk, when we got picked up one night from Barney's here in our home, London, Ontario, and her new boyfriend's driving, and she's going down. We're all three of us sitting in the back going down, my boyfriend, who's 5 years younger than me, going inside to touch his penis. And these are the people that would go around town and call you promiscuous, 26 on the timer. I'm so grateful not to be hanging out with these people. They're disgusting. And you could smell the jealousy and envy coming right off of them, man. It's fucking gross. And they can't be alone. They can't tell the truth. I have another best friend. Her fucking older kid now is doing cocaine. She very much followed the same dynamic of the scapegoat and the golden child. What do we do when we do that? The golden child is the one usually that's fucking up, just so you know. Kind of like in my dynamic as a kid. And everybody else I know that followed that same pattern, check. Make sure your golden child really is the golden child. But because you placed him in that golden child program, you gave him that title, her or him, they're now the ones that are on cocaine, they're drunk. And just because you're not a drunk doesn't mean that they're not going to do anything because you haven't healed. Because you're a stubborn, egotistical monster, male or female, congregating, gossiping, again, doing everything to avoid yourself. So you'll go hang out with anyone and be the good Samaritan. Oh, you need somebody to hang balloons at the birthday party? I'll do that. Because you can't fucking stay at home alone by yourself. You couldn't fucking heal, but you'll lie. Oh, I meditated last night for 5 minutes. I burn sage all the time, Lynn. And I don't even ask them if they do these things. This is them offering the info, pretending. I'm in a bad mood. I'm going to go home and light some sage. These are people I hung out with for 30 fucking years. So check your friends today. And make sure you're in your own headspace. Because these guys are manipulating motherfuckers, man. And by the time you leave a party, you'll be in their energy, and you'll have lost your whole divine essence that was even inside of you when you were drunk and on cocaine, and everybody knew it. Always remember, people that are standing in front of you are not your friends. And it's a very valuable growth lesson for me, man, being codependent and being a people pleaser because of my childhood. I lost the best guy, the one guy who loved me when I couldn't love myself. And just because a narcissist doesn't love and hates love, they'll all gang up on two people that are very much in love because they hate. And again, you know what kind of mentality that is? Entitled! Entitled little Jezebel bitches, man, males and females. And when you see them after, they'll drive by you and give you the look like you did something to them. You did nothing. Don't ever let these people manipulate you, gaslight you, or triangulate you. And get away from these people. You fucking see somebody love bombing you and it feels like you're on your honeymoon after fucking 2 weeks. Oh, let's have a baby. Let's get married. Let's go here. Let's go there. And they're mirroring you. And you think you got the fucking one of your life, the fucking gold one. It's not. It's a fucking facade. And they'll fucking go into your money. They'll steal your essence, your life, everything. And you know what they'll do at the end? This. I can't really do it. I'm trying to do the smirk, but I can't do it. But they're like this. Anytime someone's getting mad or dramatic. And the same kind of liars that I was hanging out with. Oh, my friends in high school. I hate going to the bathroom when I'm at parties, because when I was in high school, all of the friends I was hanging out with used to talk about people when they went to the bathroom. This is the fucking one of the biggest liars I've ever met in my fucking life. These are the people that can't be honest about anything, man. And they'll lie. Right to everybody, man. They'll lie to a judge. They'll lie to a lawyer. They'll lie to a cop. And they'll fucking get you right in all their triangulated shit, man, that you had nothing to do with, man. And especially as a targeted individual. I've already been to jail for 4 hours for somebody, man. For somebody who beat the fuck out of me, man. Did I sit here ruminating in the past? No, I'm very much in the present moment of fucking putting an end to narcissist abuse on the planet. Because the narcissists are like the government, man. And there's nothing more I fucking hate than the government. And I'm going to end it there today. If you're on your spiritual awakening right now, please, again, get away from these entitled parasite motherfuckers. They're disgusting. And all they'll want is for you to be on the ground while they're standing above you laughing and probably making fun of what you're wearing. But it's because they're jealous of you. 31:33 on the timer. I'm going to end it there. Wherever you are on the planet, I hope it's a great sunny day. Today in my home city, it's not. And again, it's energy. So this is the energy of my town today. Wherever you are, I hope you can express some gratitude for the day you're having. I'm very grateful. I woke up today being in a targeted MK Ultra program with people that are envious and jealous around me and manipulating me and scalar weaponizing me right now. Or to the point where I'm sweating to death. But I'm grateful I got the word out, again, coming from a demonic, lying family as well. And again, everybody in my community knows something about my story, but I don't get to know. Because guess why? The narcissists are entitled to my story, my birthright, my fucking free will, my fucking birthright that was taken from me for 49 years. These motherfuckers are entitled to that too. Don't you know? Get away from these people, please. And if you're any of my friends in the city and you're with somebody like this, please try to reach out to me, and I'll always have an ear for you. But I won't for these kind of people anymore. I'm done. I gotta leave. I gotta go. I gotta get out of this city. These people will kill me if I stay here. Their energy is disgusting, like them. Namaste.